Hi there, it's Laura here from iHeart Planners, and I'm here today with my mom, and we are gonna declutter her junk drawer together, and we're gonna let you watch this. And I don't know about you, but I love seeing before and afters on things like that. And if you love it too, be sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. So here's the junk drawer that we are going to be organizing together today. And Mom, can you tell me a little bit about this drawer?
Well, I've lived here 2 years and it's gotten worse over time. I have 4 grandchildren that have moved here during that time, and that explains some of the art supplies that we can maybe find another home for. And it's just a catch-all.
And I think we can all relate. I mean, I feel like over time, these junk drawers, they just kind of grow junk. So I'm excited to get started. So what we're going to do is we're just going to set everything out on top of the table first. So you can go ahead and help me get everything out. And that'll let us go through it and see what, oh man, and there is a lot of stuff in here. Like, I didn't realize that. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. But there's a lot in here. So it's going to be so much better when we're done.
And I'm excited we're getting it done.
Yes, it is going to feel so good to open up this drawer and see something neat and tidy every time you open it. Now the next step, whenever we take everything out of a space like this, is to clean it. You can see how just dirt and junk gets over there over time. So perfect opportunity to go ahead and clean it. And you can see how much junk we got out of here. This is quite a bit of stuff for us to go through. So I've brought these organizing bins for us to use inside the drawer. These are from the Dollar Tree. This size comes 2 for $1. In this size and this size, I believe you get 3 for $1. So they're very affordable. They're one of my favorite organizing products. And so before I get started, I like to just place them in and see how many go in. So as we're putting things back, we make sure that we're putting them in the right amount of things. So we're just gonna it's like a puzzle. We'll see what goes in. And ideally, I like to use all matching bins when I can. So, this actually works out pretty nice that like 2 of these fit across like this. And then there would just be a little bit of dead space over there. Also, this drawer does a pretty good job of pulling out pretty far. I would say there's about 2 inches at the back that are under the drawer, under the counter when you pull the drawer out. So if we put something back there, it needs to be something that's very seldomly used, because you are going to have to pull out a bin in order to get to this very back bin right here. And that's a big pain. So we want to make sure it's stuff that's very rarely accessed. And then here we could either put this, or we could put 2 of these depending on the size of items that we are wanting to place back in here. So I'll just go ahead and get the placement. So overall, I think I like this arrangement, and we will go with that. And I'm gonna go ahead and take these out, but now we know what we're working with, and I'm gonna set the rest of them off to the side because we know that they won't fit. And then we'll start going through each item. Yes. All right, do you need this old wallet?
It can go with my other purses.
Okay, so put it on the table of stuff that we're going to put back later. Do you use this shredder?
Yes.
Okay, so it does not actually fit in there. Okay, good to know. Okay, we will deal with that in a minute. Your electric knife, do you use this?
Yes, I use it very often.
Okay, so this is a frequently used item. What is this?
I'm not sure, so I probably don't need it.
It looks like this.
It goes with this for the grater.
Oh, for that grater.
So you know what? I think I can get rid of this one.
This one?
Yep, because this will do the job.
Okay, perfect. So we got rid of a bigger item, and now we have this, and I think this actually fits on here so that you can grate all the way to the bottom. That's pretty clever. All right, we'll set this to the side. Actually, this would fit in here. That's good to know. A crystal lens cloth. Do we need this? Do you already?
No,
Okay.
it needs to go with my eyeglasses.
All right. This is, I think, just trash. So you can throw
Yes,
this
and
away.
this goes with the grater.
Okay, that's part. I actually really like this because it's going to keep you from hurting yourself.
That's right.
In the drawer, so we'll try to slide this on. Okay. Then we have, I think, a couple of the knives actually go in here.
Yep.
And we have a lot of knives. Do we need all these knives?
No, I really don't.
Okay, so let's set them all out and try to see which knives we need and which ones we don't. Does M&M's have a date? I mean, not really.
It's odd that I would have chocolate that hasn't.
Best before, oh yeah, 08-2018. So we're going to toss these into the trash. This is some random numbers. I'm thinking we don't need this anymore. Do you use twist ties at all?
I've got enough.
Okay. Do you need a little tiny
No.
pencil? You need a pen without a lid?
Yes.
You do. All right, great. Okay, so let's see which of these knives we need. We know we need this electric knife.
Okay. This one. This one.
You want these two, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay, this has the protective cover. We'll put it on.
Yep. That.
This.
And this one. And let's keep one more large one. And that's all.
Okay.
One of these little ones.
All right. So I actually think that box lid that we had, we're gonna need because all of these are too long. So
Okay.
I think that's gonna be, and I think that's gonna be a requirement.
Okay.
So it just makes sense to keep cutting items in here. Put the knife in there, and I think we could still put the shredder in there because that's also like a cutting
Sharp.
item. So you'll know all those would be very careful in the drawer because not all the knives are covered. Note that this is also a grater for cheese. Do we also need this grater?
No. No.
Okay, so we're gonna donate that grater. That helps a lot. And whenever you have one item that can do the job, there's no need to have a whole bunch. So this will go back in the drawer, and we pretty much know where it goes. So we're gonna go ahead and put it in. And now that kind of changes things over here. Those fit. That's good. Then we don't actually have room for a lot else in here with that bulky box. We can probably fit, let's see if we can fit that. It's gonna be a pain to remove, but it does fit. So if we wanna put one of these in the very, very back, we know that we can only put items that we almost never need. All right, so this is all we have to work with now. Is there a place in your house where you store Band-Aids?
Well, I like to keep these handy in the kitchen.
Okay, so these are like easy access Band-Aids.
Sure.
Do we need this thing?
There's Band-Aid.
Or Band-Aid, okay.
Yep. Trash.
Lens cleaning wipes, do you have a place where you keep those?
Put that with the Band-Aids if you don't
Okay.
mind, because I like them.
Good.
Note card, trash. Yep.
Do you have a place where you keep these clips?
In this drawer, if you can find
Okay.
a bin,
So
put
these
them
are,
in.
do you think we have more of these or is this all?
Oh, but wait, there's more.
There's more, okay.
Okay. Well,
Cooking, something to do with cooking. I think do you think this is for do you need this?
I doubt if we don't know what it's for.
I don't think you need
No,
this.
it's trash.
We're gonna go with
Trash.
no, we don't need it.
Okay.
And if you did need a manual of some sort, you can almost always find them online. Okay, we'll just keep sorting. Another clip. It's really helpful when you have a big space to sort things. I do not know what this is. That is,
Something the grandchildren wanted, you can throw it away.
yeah, that looks like trash. I don't think it works anymore. Now I wonder how old this is. It looks good though.
I think it's too old.
Oh yeah, also expired December of 2018, and it's now 2020. So we'll say goodbye to that. You don't even know what that's to, do you?
I do not.
So we can get rid of that.
Yep. And shoestrings, I don't think I need them
You don't
in the
need
kitchen
shoestrings.
drawer.
Is this for current coupons?
No. The
They're-
grandchildren
oh.
love them though.
Okay, put them with the grandchildren's toys in. They do
Okay.
like this.
Yes, they love these tickets, they call them.
A tile sample.
That's right. Throw it away.
Okay. And we don't even have this tile, so I don't know. Well, we have random tile sample. Matches. You probably want matches in here, I would guess.
Yes, for birthdays.
All right, now I found more lens cleaning wipes, so we're going to consolidate them all. Just little piles, so everything like items are together. Wow, we found a lot of tape here.
Yes, I have 6 packets of tape.
We may not need 6 rolls of tape in here. That could help us consolidate.
All right.
A letter opener. Another letter opener. We have lots of lens cleaning wipes. And I'm kind of like trying to sort through the writing instrument so that if we need to pare down, we can and we know what we have. So we've got like Sharpies here. So we're gonna do like actual ink pens here. Red, black. This is lots of pencils, both mechanical and regular. Do you need this paintbrush thing?
No.
Okay, we'll toss that. Oh wow, we have a lot of pens. I feel like we could probably pare some of these down.
I had no idea I had
This many.
20 Sharpies.
Oh, and all these Sharpies. Wow. More pens.
It's ridiculous
That is crazy.
how many pens and Sharpies I have.
I do think pens are something that
Here.
tends to grow in a junk drawer. What's this? Anything? Who's that?
Gary.
Oh,
Dad.
that's my dad. Anybody want to see? That's from a
Miscellaneous.
long time ago. Wow, I didn't even recognize him. Okay, is this anything necessary? I don't really know what that is at all.
Me neither. I think I should get rid
More pins. A note of someone's score. Can we throw this away? So we have a pile of tape. We have Sharpies, pens, pencils, the box cutters, letter openers. These are all like things to close items, like Twitch Fit clips and clothespins. We've got glass cleaning wipes and Band-Aids. So
And these are art supplies that I'm going to move to another room.
We've got a couple binder clips. More binder clips. And you really see how much you have when you do this. Like, she probably had no idea she had so many
That's right.
of these clips. Okay, so we've got push pins. Do you need push pins in here?
No.
I feel like it's not even safe.
I agree.
All right, so maybe your push pin should go in your office, so we'll set this aside to go with the stuff that needs to go elsewhere. That's right. Okay, so we're gonna put all the rubber bands into one pile here. They've kind of, taken over a lot of different spots in here, so. And I'll also say, I think it really helps if you can do this with a friend like we're doing here, because it's just boring and it seems like a hard task, but I think when you do it together, it goes faster.
Yes.
It's more fun, and it actually gets done. And do you need a $100 magnet?
Well, yes, the magnet can go
On the fridge.
on the fridge for the grandchildren's artwork.
We've made a lot of progress already. What about a random head?
I don't know.
What is that?
I don't know. It looks like a Lego.
Okay, it could go with like Lego or Duplo blocks. So we'll put it to go with those. And if it's not there, we'll just get rid of it.
One more
Another roll of tape.
Like 8 rolls of
If anyone needs tape, come on over.
Office supplies are over here.
So you don't need your binder clips in the drawer, you're thinking.
That's right.
All right, so we'll move all the binder clips with the office supplies.
Good. And
Okay, we've got, what's this, magnet?
yes.
Okay, we'll put
refrigerator.
it over with the magnets. All right, we have furniture felt pads. Do you use
That
those?
will then go in the toolbox.
Okay. These are a couple of business cards. Are they businesses you need?
Yes, this one I do.
Do you need them in here or your office?
My office.
Okay, this is this a chip clip or a binder clip?
It's trash. It's
Okay.
pretty weak.
Okay.
Pretty puny.
Okay, pan scraper. Do you have somewhere else that you put these?
Under the sink.
Okay. So we'll put it to go elsewhere. The little old film canister we turned into a little holder for push pins, which I think is a great idea because obviously if you have them loose, you could poke yourself. And for those of you who are young, this is called a film canister.
That's right.
Okay. Okay, do you need a hair tie?
Yes, grandchildren are here, I need to tie their hair back.
Okay. Okay, so I think most of this is stuff that we want, but we might want to pare down. Do you like having crayons in this drawer?
No, I'll find a new place for all the artwork.
Okay, art supplies we want somewhere else. Okay. We can pare down on pencils, pens, and Sharpies.
3 pencils. That's all I need.
Do you want mechanical or regular?
1 mechanical and 2 regular.
Okay, 1 mechanical and 2 regular pencils. All right, so we've got the 3 pencils that we need. All right, now we have pens. Anybody need a pen, people?
Sometimes we have groups over.
Okay, this is
play
a pencil.
games. We could have 40 people.
Do you think what you could do is take a couple of pens and then put the rest with your games, because that's when you'd really use them?
Sure.
I mean, that
would work.
That'd make some sense to me. So pick like your favorite 3 or so to put with the writing instruments.
Okay.
Okay, and then we could even rubber band those maybe.
Oh, sure.
You want to do that? So that way they're just not so scattered all around.
Right.
All right, perfect. And now let's move on to the Sharpies.
I think 4 would be plenty.
Okay. So we've got our pencils, pens, highlighters, Sharpies in here. A lot of times if I had a lot of space, I would separate these out, but since we don't have as much space, for now we're going to leave them all together and see if we have the space to separate them. All right, so we know we want these. What is this? Do we need this?
No.
Okay. Let's go on to screwdrivers.
Let's keep 2. Real little one and this one.
Okay.
Oh, no, there's a Phillips. No, I need a Phillips and a flathead.
Okay, so you want these 3. So maybe put them right there.
Okay.
Okay.
We don't need those.
Then we have, do you want all 3 letter openers?
They don't need to be here at all. They need to go in my office.
Okay, so she doesn't use those here, so they're gone. All right, rubber bands, do you want those here?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to put the rubber bands in here.
The Post-it notes.
I think the push pins, the Post-it notes kind of go with that.
And some tape.
Some tape. So how much tape should we keep?
We want a 2-sided tape and a Scotch tape, and that'll do. The rest goes in the artwork.
Okay.
Art supplies.
I feel like we could put the fingernail clippers.
Yep.
Matches. And then this is a random tool that it's got a magnet. Would you like to store it on your refrigerator?
Sure.
Or?
Put it inside the refrigerator.
Okay.
Or the front.
So we'll put it here. She might move it to a different spot on the refrigerator. Okay, well this looks pretty good, except for what we already have in here. This is about all we need going back in here. Now we have space. If there's anything you want to put in here that you don't think you'll need to access very much, we've got the space. But if there is something like that, we can throw it in. If not, I'm just going to stick it in the back.
Really, these I wouldn't access very much.
Oh, really? The Band-Aids and the lens cleaners.
I guess I do the lens cleaner. I don't use much. The Band-Aids I would, so maybe we need the front.
We'll leave
we got
those.
plenty of space.
Okay.
Yeah, we got plenty of space.
So we have the lens cleaners and the Band-Aids in one. This is all things to secure packages closed. This is our miscellaneous kind of office stuff. This are screwdrivers, box cutters, and writing instruments. All right, so we'll place these back in here. And you can still access what's here in the back pretty easily. So I think that's going to work out pretty well. And now you can see everything that you have and kind of access everything.
Looks good.
So how do you feel about the junk drawer now?
Oh, much better. I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's all done.
And there's still one more step, right?
Yep.
That we haven't shown on camera.
That's right. And I can just put those things in categories. Some go in the office, some will go in the trash, some will be donated, some will be the grandchildren's art supplies.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and put those away later. And I just think that this junk drawer is going to make such a big difference. And I hope this has inspired you to take some action on your problem organizing areas. If you have a junk drawer, leave an emoji in the comments to let us know that we're not alone. And we'll see you next time.